I'm the scat man. Yo, do, do, do. Skimmy, dimmy, yo, do, do, do. Yo, do, do, ba, 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 bee, ba, 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 do. Ba, 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 do. Wee, ba, 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 ba.
Happy snowy Thursday. If you're in our neck of the woods, Uncle Josh, cousin Carlo, Puck Props presented by Bet99. How are you today? Kids home, everybody there. At any moment, someone could be barging through your office door, Carlo.
Yeah, any moment right now. I'm anxiously being waited on to go outside and start shoveling snow.
Oh, lucky you. Lucky you.
Yeah,
Just
very
sent
lucky
everybody
me.
in. Nice to see the pumpers there, pumping things up today. Didn't get the Beniers point. Poop. Lost the Vegas regulation win in the final 2 minutes. That's how things are going. So today, what you're gonna get, I'd have two games I haven't done it for. I don't have a play on Dallas, Utah, and the Islanders, Edmonton, because I'm hoping for more props. But outside of that, I'm playing doubles at giant plus money for every game.
To win everything back.
They are.
You're going to totally redeem yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing today. Just big plays. Just some first line, some second line. I started doing some plays and like, what about a Letang assist? Oh, what about this? Yeah. No. The rule of hockey is you need to play big plus money to stay ahead, it seems, right? And I think with one of these, if we're playing 8, winning 1 could be profitable. And we'll obviously get our boosted Bet99 stack again later today. So what I need from you guys, let me know which one you would prefer to get boosted, because we hit it last night if you didn't see. And it was a funny one. We had the Zegras goal that went off his skate, but they couldn't challenge because I guess they had already lost a challenge.
Oh, brutal.
We'll take it. Hey, at least we're not the Rangers. Are the Rangers now in the number 1 spot in the dumper power rankings?
Yeah.
That's not even close.
I think they were number 1 yesterday, weren't they?
Yeah, maybe. You had Vancouver and Winnipeg in there with
them. Vancouver I had number 1. Yeah. Rangers number 1 now. Yeah.
But if Vancouver gets blown out today, they're right there. 1A, 1B.
Yeah. Who do you think's having a worse day? People in New York or Mikey Glove Save on the chat? Did you see his message?
Oh, I'm sure it can't be said out loud.
Sounds like he had a diaper moment this morning.
That's like the second one you've had in a week, MGS. That's
that's called IBS.
Mikey Glove Save's probably sitting there already multiple grams of protein in his body this morning from shakes. So I don't know. You weightlifters, you be careful there.
Yeah.
Montreal, Buffalo. Buffalo's a little home dog here. -105, total sitting at 6.5. Buffalo on the back end of a back-to-back 5-2 win versus Philly. Winners of 14 of 16. They did have just 14 shots last game. Likely a Colton Ellis spot. He stopped 58 of 63 his last 2 games. Josh Norris exited. Krebs took his spot. Josh Anderson returned for the Habs. Buffalo power play finally got things going. I crapped on it yesterday. It had 2 goals. You're very welcome. Top line for Buffalo yesterday, Benson, Thompson, Tuck. Zucker, McLeod, Quinn played the second lines. The Habs have lost just 4 games in regulation on the road. Road juggernaut, number 3 road team in point percentage. Points in 5 straight so far in this game. You got Thompson, you got Tuck, and you got McLeod. And the double-double that we're going with is there on the screen, if you could put it up. Slafkovsky, Demidov, McLeod, and Quinn plus 800 there, bud. Riveting stuff as I see you off looking onto the screens. Second line. McLeod's pointed in 5 straight games, if you haven't noticed. Out of the early slate, how excited are you to this game as opposed to Pittsburgh, Philly, Seattle, Boston, and Vancouver, Columbus?
Well, yeah, I'm excited about this game because I'm doing it for the Habs.
He's doing it.
It's reunion night in Buffalo. They're honoring the 2006 Buffalo Sabres team, which was is it 2006 or 2005?
What, the last time they made the playoffs? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. I think it's the year. Hang on, I'm just trying to pull up my
Everybody's
notes here.
having some time-consuming celebrations to begin. What are they? Not celebrations, ceremonies. I think Boston just did Zdeno Chara. Did they not?
Yeah. God, what game is this? Where are all those
05,
notes?
06. Mike Swingle saying the 05, 06 team, he says.
05, 06, yeah.
Jeff Fine saying Doan for a power play point plus 400 hit last night. Yes, Doan, because we bet on the game before. He didn't get anything. They wiped his point away. So he certainly pointing. The Doan Thompson line pointing last night was the other half of the boosted parlay. But we'll see. Ellis is a good spot. I think you can get two-way scoring in this game despite what Buffalo has done. Are you assuming that it's a Fowler start?
Who knows?
I don't know. It's right. Yeah.
Montembeault played really good again last game. Did not deserve the loss. I think he made 40 saves in the loss. Montreal just had a collapse in the third period in overtime. But if I was to guess, yeah, it's probably a Fowler start.
You like the Tessier?
I do like the signing. I
Re-up?
think look, sometimes, a player that has potential, like most people thought Texier had, sometimes those guys bounce around a couple times before they actually find the right fit for themselves. And he's found a nice fit in Montreal. And I don't know if that's because Marty St. Louis has a resume of getting these guys that come in with high upside to find their games, or if it's just because he's playing with really good players in Montreal, something he hasn't really had the chance to do with any other situation he's been in.
From the chat, Kent Hughes, GM of the decade.
Maybe. I mean,
what's Buddy in Florida? It's a name.
Bill Zito.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough guy to knock off.
Yeah, especially with the work that he's done. Like, I think Ken Hughes has done some really nice, tidy work with his players on the roster. Drafting and developing some young talent, locking up that young talent. Supplying them with some nice veterans. You like the future of what it looks like in net. Marty St. Louis has really established himself as an NHL coach. He's done a nice job with everything that they've touched there in Montreal, and they got more guys coming.
No, the Italian evaluation in Montreal has been incredible.
Yeah.
Right there.
I think the only
guys, number 1 or 2 in points right now?
Yeah, I don't know how to say his name, but
I don't know how to say anybody's name.
But I think the only thing they missed out on was the Reinbacher pick at number 5 a couple years back.
And he's still he's a defenseman, right? Like it's still
he's still a work in progress. But I mean, Michkov was there, right? Imagine Michkov on this lineup.
Oh, Michkov doesn't get minutes, right? Like there's a situation brewing in Philadelphia where they're starting to become worthy of the bottom 5 power rankings, because I think you're starting to see they just sat Barkley, right? They just sat him, told him to go in the stands and watch a game. And when you're going to start doing that, I don't know. It just seems like it's
it depends on the reason, right? Like,
I know, but it sounds like deja vu all over again within the franchise that never wanted to give young skaters minutes.
Yeah,
under Torts.
Like I understand the reason for a guy, like you started in the minors, you brought him up for a taste, and he's done well. And maybe if you see a drop in his game, you sort of sit down with him and say, hey, okay, everything's gone well from you, but now maybe watch the game from a different angle so that you can help process the game a little better. Because again, you're playing a game at different speeds at different levels, and sometimes adrenaline gets you through it, and sometimes just taking a step back and just digesting it all is what gets you through it too.
Nothing more annoying to me. I love my family, don't get me wrong, but telling the kids, I'm like, guys, be quiet. I have a show.
Oh, is that your kids that are screaming? I thought it was mine.
One second later, they're just like, thanks, guys.
I didn't know if it was yours or mine, but
it's probably mine. They're in from shoveling, but we move on. Philly, Pittsburgh, woohoo! Pittsburgh can't score. Philly's in the dumps, but somehow Pittsburgh minus 150. Carlson's still out. Lang assist at plus 135 was something I circled. things are slipping in Philly. Losers of four straight. They're sitting rookies. Mitchkov being underused. Number one goalie Dan Vladar exited last game, which is big. Ristolainen sat out yesterday's loss versus Buffalo. Not sure how the travel is for Philly. That was, why am I stupid? In Buffalo yesterday, having to get to Pittsburgh today. I know the snow didn't come till later tonight, but I don't know what time they got out. The Philly PK has allowed multiple goals in 2 straight and 4 the last 7, so something to watch out for. But the Pens offense has just 2 goals over the last 3 games that they've lost. And the Flyers have scored 6 goals during their 4-game losing streak. So this could be a 2-1 game, sadly. But it could be one of those 2 bad teams where things get loose. Wait and see on the lines of both sides, with both sides losing. Malkin, Russ, Crosby all played 20-plus minutes and played together 5-on-5, but they played big minutes. Carlson missed last game. He's on IR. Letang is PP1, played 25 minutes last game with an assist. But for that double stack, if we could throw that back up one more time, producer Mick, where I'm going with this one, I'm going Crosby, Letang. I don't want Raquel. I don't want Russ. They burn me too much. And then I think the easiest one, obviously, with Philadelphia is that Konechny-Zegras line that's getting big minutes that got us through the door yesterday. Nothing crazy with that one. Not getting cute in a low-scoring game, going with the big guns. We move on. San Jose, Washington. This game excites me too, Carlo. We might get Tom Wilson back. We're not sure. Jacob Chikrin's questionable. Sertif's out. Ethan Frank's up on the top line. There's a lot of moving pieces here for San Jose, who's coming off that ugly 7-2 loss on Sunday night. Like, is this not a smash over at 6.5 minus 115? Askarev's 9-1 to the over. San Jose hasn't hit an under in their last 10 games.
Feels like it.
I don't think we've seen Logan Thompson we saw from the earlier months of the season.
Yeah. It's almost like he got named to the team. He's like, okay, I can stop trying my hardest now.
No, he scored that. He had that huge Saturday game, right? After being named to the team.
Right.
Yeah.
But since then,
he's been banged up. He got injured hard in that game. It looked bad. But
I was serious. I'm not serious about what I'm saying.
I know you're not serious. No one protects players like you. Jeez, it's crusty today. We got crusty Carlo. Wow, that's a lot of double-doubles. We're only doing double-doubles here. Wenberg, Toffoli, that has hit in 4 straight games. If you haven't been noticing, San Jose is scoring a lot of goals. Those 2 guys, second line with Regenda, I believe, our power play 1. And then we're going Frank and Strome, which sounds like 2 Italian guys walking down the street in Brooklyn.
It sounds like one person. The name's Frank Strome.
Hey, yeah, I'm undercover. I'm Frank Strome.
Hey, by the way, I watched that Frank kid firsthand the other night for the first time all year.
Yeah.
That kid's impressive, man.
Let's go.
He's really fast, and he's got a lot of skill to his game. Only downside with him is he's a little smaller, right? But the kid's a workhorse on the ice. I was impressed.
Josh pronounced Toffoli. Thank you. Tyler Toffoli. Sorry, I have the stress on the wrong syllable. Frankenstrom. There you go. That's it. Frankenstrom.
There it is.
Frankenstrom. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Will Smith is also close to returning. Points in 4 the last 5 games for the players. Celebrini, Ovechkin, Tyler Toffoli, Carlson, and Wenberg. If Chikrin does sit, Carlson's a good spot there for another assist. Like I said, the Toffoli Wenberg has hit in 4 straight games. So let's go that route. Vancouver and Columbus. Does Columbus get an easier stretch? Do you think that was on purpose? I think they fired.
Possibly, yeah.
They fired the coach after a win, and then they get Calgary, Vancouver, 2 West Coast teams at home. And here they go versus a Vancouver team who.
Yeah, it seems like that was the strategy, right? If you're going to do something, do it during this stretch so that we can build some positive momentum for the guy coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So we are going. There's a lot of talk about Kent Johnson, who played a season high in minutes last game. And Bonus came out after saying he can get all the minutes he wants. He's a tough skater. So a really cool point that we saw that is actually some actionable information. So Johnson's going to get some stuff. I'm going to go with the Werenski assist because I don't want to pair Johnson with anything else. I want maybe KJ to get a point on the power play. And then Garland and Besser, I don't know if Vancouver's going to score, but that's probably the one side I get. Ken Johnson for 2+ points is plus 600 versus the Canucks, who have dropped 9 straight games with 36 goals allowed. The PKs allowed. Yeah, it's just like it's laughable. The PKs allowed 7 goals on 17 kills over that 9-game losing streak.
Wow.
I know. I just think the Jackets won in the shootout versus the Flames. Why did I say shootout? Oh, in a track meet.
In a track meet game, yeah.
That's what I put. Yeah, great writing, Josh. They also allowed 3 power play goals to Calgary, which isn't something you usually see. There are some issues with the Columbus blue line. Denton Matejchuk and Severson are questionable. That could mean Provorov, who played 25+ minutes last game, could see more ice time. He's plus 130 for a point. Points in 4 the last 5 games in this game. You got Werenski and Marchenko. That's it. But we go with the double-double here for a plus play there. Seattle to Boston. Where are you with Boston now? I mean, I think I ask you that every week, every game. But it just seems like they keep getting better. They're coming off back-to-back shutouts with both goalies versus a Seattle team who we're starting to see falter. Philip Grubauer magic is over. I'm sorry, Seattle. Where over the course of all of these years of winning, where does that lie? Does that lie in the locker room? Does that lie in the ownership? Like what's established with it to be like back to the days of like Zadino, who they just retired his number, Bergeron, like back to that base with Marchand about what's expected to be a Bruin and winning culture? Does anybody exemplify that better than Boston, who probably shouldn't be this good?
No, and you bring up a great point. I think they best exemplify that because I don't think anybody expected them. I mean, last year they sold at the deadline, right? And you expected this was supposed to be a rebuild year. And Morgan Geekie is the new best goal scorer in the league, and Pasternak hasn't looked like he's slowed down, and they're getting some nice depth contributions. I don't know how to say the Russian's name, but Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov, yeah. I can't even spell it. I've had to spell it. The guy, I keep betting on him, and it's I'm lucky it's saved in my phone. Kuznetsov.
Yeah, he had a hat trick the other night.
So and Zaka at the afternoon, and Zaka had a hat trick in that same game.
Yeah,
the double hat trick.
It's been impressive. Kudos to Marco Sturm. Right, the new coach.
Fantastic job. I needed Kuzi for an assist. I got it on the 10th goal in that win.
Oh,
yeah, greasy secondary.
Kuznetsov is
Kuznetsov. Do you know where he came from?
Minnesota.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah,
but they just keep filling in. Like Fraser Minton's playing well up the middle on that team. They don't have to stack their top line. And we haven't even mentioned what's been the bettor's wet dream for a month has been the Zaka Arvidsson Middlestat line that keeps producing. And they've taken away the Middlestat point today. But that's a line. Points in 4 the last 5. Pasternak, McAvoy sneaky 4 or 5. Eberle, Beniers. And that's going to be our other stack. We missed half of it, but that's still the one stack you want in a game that's going to be trouble for Seattle to score, I think. Zach and Arvidsson has points in 5 straight games. So that's where we go. Boston is 16-8-1 at home, currently 4-0 straight up on their current 5-game homestand, including back-to-back shutouts. Impressive stuff from Boston. Winnipeg, Minnesota. Do you think it's time for a Minnesota slump?
Aren't they in one right now?
Yeah, that's what I think that's the ebb and flow of the NHL. Winnipeg's winning, New Jersey's winning, and now Minnesota finally off that long road trip because of the World Juniors. 0-2 to start their homestand.
Yeah. I kind of feel like this is a get right game for Minnesota. Again, they were on that winning streak when they acquired Hughes, and then they extended it a little longer. And I think a lot of it was just because of the excitement around the big trade. But now that everything's settled in, they're kind of fallen into that trap that you normally expect teams to fall into after long winning streaks. I mean, Buffalo hasn't done it. I mean, they went on that 10-game win streak. They had a little blip. They got right back on it. I mean, I think they're 14-2 in their last 16 games. The Leafs just came off of one. See how they respond tonight. Tampa's currently on one. Are they due to lose? But for Minnesota, they've been a little bit on the struggle bus as of late.
9 goals allowed in those 2 home losses since returning to offenses that stink in the Devils and the Islanders. The things that are going on in this game, we can just slap up the play. The play is a little off the board. Jonathan Taves, Gabe Vilardi, and Hartman and Johansson for a big one. This is the big one. This is 1,100. You hit this one, you go to bed early. That's it. But the offense has awoken from Winnipeg, who's won 8 of the last 10 meetings. They have dropped the last 2. 14 goals over its 3-game winning streak. With this, come on, Josh, pulled together. With this being the first single road game, then home, then road, and then home again for the Jets, whose schedule is all over the place. Eriksson Ek will be out again, meaning Ryan Hartman is why he's on that list. He'll be centering that Boldy Johansson line. He's plus 150 for a point, playing 16, 17 minutes, goals in 3 of his last 4. Iafallo is playing on the top line, but no point props. He has points in 3 of his last 4. Taves is still on power play 1. He had a PP goal last game. He has points in 3 straight, playing 5-on-5 with Vilardi and Perfetti, who are also pointing. Neil Pionk and Miller are both out for Winnipeg on the blue line. Tarasenko is playing power play 1 time for the Wild in place of the injured Eriksson Ek. Connor Hellebuck, 3-10 straight up in his last 13. Points in 4 of the last 5. Connor, Vilardi, Morrissey. Here's a sneaky one for you hit streak guys. Brock Faber has points in 5 straight games. Didn't see that one coming. And then Perfetti and Taves in 4 of the last 5. Calgary, Chicago. I need to know, Carlo, how much a bug can go through a locker room and absolutely decimate the players, the coaching staff, and last a week. Have you ever been involved in something like that?
Yeah, I just went through it on my son's hockey team in December. Yeah. In a hockey locker room, I mean, back before COVID, guys got sick. Yeah, you try to stay away from them, but you're trying to grind it out. It was almost accepted that you'd play through a flu or whatever it is. Now there's obviously extra precaution in doing so, and guys miss games. But I think it's just expected that once one guy gets it and it's brought into the room, that there's going to be other guys that start dropping with it. So,
but I think the betting edge to bet against Chicago is past in terms of it. Like you saw it get to the coaching staff. You saw Bedard miss the last game. Mm-hmm. He was back at practice. Tuevo missed practice, so we'll see how he is. He could be in there today. But they're not playing terribly. With 4-1 loss to Edmonton. And then the Flames are on the last game of a 5-game road trip. They're 1-3 straight up. And their 1 win, Carlo, they scored. And that was versus the Pens, who can't score now anyway.
Yeah.
The Flames have scored 11 goals over their 1-5 straight up stretch. We are going Coleman or Backlund. Who do I have? I got Backlund and Sharangovich, who they're PP2, but they're actually playing PP1, and Burakovsky and Bedard. This one at plus 750 is a good one. This is the one I might boost today because Chicago can give up goals, but plus 750 is a good price for these guys. And Backlund is playing almost 20 minutes. You got to tell me what's happening with Zane Parekh. Is he getting healthy scratch because of his comments at the World Juniors, or are they just not getting him into the lineup?
You said, I got to tell you, I wish I knew what the problem is. My guess is that, they feel like the 6 guys that are playing right now are more NHL ready, and he's just got to buy his time. And I don't think that, if they were going to be, if they were going to take those comments personal, they probably would have just assigned him to junior. Or the AHL, wherever it is he can play. my guess is that I don't think that they are using that against him to make any decision that they're making on him. I think it's strictly hockey based.
Gotcha. That's a really good point. For a guy who was cut from Team Canada last year, is this something that could motivate a player that already looks like he can rise to the occasion when being motivated?
Yeah, I think it should. That should always motivate a player when, they're not happy with some of the things that they're part of right now. Absolutely should. And you know what? Again, it's part of growing up. Like in the league, like clearly he's still a kid, and there's a maturity process that you have to go through to transition yourself to be a professional athlete playing in a professional league. And maybe this is part of it too, right? I don't know.
Yep. As I mentioned, Backlund Coleman is out, by the way, Benji. Backlund is 650 for a power play point. They played the most time the power play last game. But the Hawks do have a very sneaky good PK. That is a perfect 16 for 16 over the last 7 games. Backlund and Sharangovich for a point by themselves, plus 290. You have to go back 2 games to see the lines with Bedard. It was Burakovsky, Green, and Bedard on that top line. Only player in this game, points of 4 of the last 5, Connor Bedard. Dallas and Utah. How is this a pick 'em? It's a pick 'em. Like, has the market soured so much on Dallas and fell in love with Utah? I don't get it. By the way, Karel Vejmelka leads the league in wins, if you didn't know that.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
I think there's just a recognition here that, Utah is playing a lot better than Dallas right now. Utah has played a lot of road games this year, and now they're starting to establish themselves at home a little more. And if you watch them play the other night against the Leafs, who are one of the hottest teams in the league, they own them. And there's reasons to speculate as to why for the
Colorado
schedule.
And the Vegas.
No, I get it. Yeah, me and you understand it's a bad schedule spot, but Utah is 6-3-1 in their last 10, and Dallas is 2-4-4 in their last 10. So this could feel like a schedule spot for Utah too, where it's like we think Utah at home is the better team going into this.
Ottinger started. Ottinger likely net. He started one of the last 4 games. He's 3-4 straight up over his last 30 days. 3.22 goals against, 888 save. Vejmelka, 21 wins. Paces the league. The Mammoth. Now I have nothing on this game because I don't like the props that are available, because the third line of McBain and Gunther and Charconi. I think it's just Charcone, but I'll call him Charconi. Carconi. The C is hard. We go. Arr. They played the most 5-on-5, and they had 4 goals last game. I would love a McBain Gunther stack, maybe something I could put together. And I would like something out of Dallas. Give me a Bork point. I'm tired. Like, you can't bet anybody on this team. One thing that you might want to look out for, and I'll wait to see, Miro Heiskanen missed practice yesterday for a personal reason. He's questionable today. If he misses, Harley would jump up to PP1 and play some bigger minutes there. Islanders and Edmonton, I got nothing. I really don't have much for this game in terms of where I want to bet. I want Richie point props, but I don't see them anywhere. They don't exist. I do think that the Islanders continue to score on this road trip, but plus 150, pretty long for the Islanders. I know Sorokin is maybe off his rocker right now. I thought he was back. I don't think he is. Maybe that shutout when he came back was maybe an outlier. And finally, last game, Toronto, Vegas. Vegas just minus 130, but the second of a back-to-back. They gave up the late goal. They did win, I believe, but they'll have to go. I think they'll have to go to that Lindblom kid again today, won't they?
Yeah, because Smead started yesterday.
Yeah. So obviously this is the Marner game. I don't think it means as much in Vegas. The guy you brought on today on your show talking about what to expect during the game, I thought he nailed it about the guys at the center ice, not looking at each other, but talking to each other on your show today. Who was that?
Yeah. Cameron Gaunce?
Yeah, I thought that was a very good depiction of what it is. But at this time, both teams playing well.
West Coast Hockey says maybe it's Aiden Hill tonight.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Yes, I do believe he was brought off the IR yesterday. Interesting to see what happens there. But I'm going here. We're going Michelli, we're going Nylander, and we're going Marner, and we're going Dorofeyev. 525. There's a couple that you could do. If you want to double up on this game, then you go Stone and Eichel. If you can get the single point with who's on the Matthews line right now? Domi
McMahon and McMahon, I think it was last
maybe
game.
Maybe some McMahon love there, but that's the one I got today. I know you crazy people out there be out there maybe round robin in some of these. Leave it up to me. I'll get one boosted over at Bet99 today, but that's what I'm playing today, which is like we're just going to look at games. We're invested in that game. We want both sides scoring. Hopefully we get some today. Usually the middle of the week is a little better to us than the beginning, or especially Sundays. But that's what we got. Back with a smaller slate tomorrow. Appreciate everybody there chipping in. As always, I hope everybody wins. But in the famous words of Andy Francis, our friend, good luck to you guys. Better luck to me. Which is nice. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. We'll be back again tomorrow. Stay safe. Don't drive if you have to, if you're in the area. Josh Inglis, Carlo Colaiacovo, NHL Puck Props, presented by Bet99. Lead us out, pal.
Time to go shovel. Ciao.
I'm the scat man. Yo, do, do, do.